Okay, so I'm here with Ashley Caledonio, and Ashley lives here in Los Encuentros, and she knows she was here during the storms, and so she had to experience the whole thing. And so she was telling me a story today about the children that are up behind us that cannot get to school and cannot get places today. And so I was just going to let Ashley share with you just a story about those kids.
Well, the story is that kids that live behind us, they're like 12 children that cannot go to school because the road is completely destroyed. How you guys can see that it's destroyed. So they cannot go to school. They're in like 3rd grade, 4th grade. They're little children that do not know how to read, how to write, and they need education. So it's very hard seeing how children of our community are not able to get education, living like 2 miles away from a school that's here in the community of Los Encuentros. It's very sad, actually.
Yeah. And so she was telling me that today, and I could tell it was important to her. And then also she was telling me today a story about how she felt during the storm. And I think that's important too, that she gets to share that story, because not many people have lived through a hurricane. But I know you were very scared during the storm.
I was actually very scared. The river got to a level that was beside our house. We went running from our house. It was very dangerous. There was rocks, there was trees. The noise was completely, I can't even have like words to explain how scared I was. My family, we got every bed, we got every TV, we got everything away from the house in trucks. A community that's beside Los Encuentros, that's called La Nueva Esperanza. In the Hurricane Eta, the first hurricane, there was a house and a mudslide buried the house. And there was 2 old ladies and there was a couple, and his son died. He was 12 years old. He was buried, and when they digged him out, he was already dead. It was actually very, very hard seeing that. The family was completely destroyed. Their house, they didn't got any money. He was buried in a difficult time. It was actually, I think, the only person that died in Eta Iota in our community of Los Encuentros and La Esperanza.
So you can tell she had to see some terrible things, and we're still living with some of that today. 4 months later, we got 14 families up here that are trapped. Kids can't get to school. They may need medicine, they may need food, whatever, and they just can't get there. Even sometimes horses can't get there. So if you can help us, God bless you, and we thank you for listening, and just thanks.